local network.
Now, from the area's leader in live local news, this is WYLN News, the area's #1 source of live local news and information in Luzerne, Schuylkill, Carbon, and Columbia counties. WYLN News starts now.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us on WYLN News. I'm Paula Degnan. An autopsy today on the body of a 64-year-old Sugar Notch man showed he died of natural causes. Investigators say John Facello was found dead in his home on Main Street early Wednesday morning. Police had been called to the home Tuesday night for an altercation in which his stepdaughter allegedly pushed him to the ground. They wanted to determine if that incident may have been related to his death. She is still facing assault charges. A mother and grandmother in Nanticoke are now facing charges of child endangerment. According to arrest papers, authorities were told that in April, a passerby spotted a 2-year-old boy in a diaper sitting on a curb along West Main Street. Earlier this month, another passerby spotted the child, again only wearing a diaper, wandering in the middle of Slope Street during a rainstorm. Now 20-year-old Tatiana Moore and her mother, 41-year-old Trisella Hubbard, were arraigned and jailed on $75,000 bail. They have a hearing on those child endangerment charges next month. An arrest was made in connection with recent burglaries at the Anthracite Cafe on Scott Street in Wilkes-Barre. Police say they arrested James Delaney for allegedly breaking into the business 3 times over the past 10 days. A Schuylkill County mayor helped stop a man that was trying to flee from police. Here's what Tamaqua police say happened. 33-year-old Adam Cruz was wanted by Luzerne County Adult Probation. He also failed to keep in contact with Schuylkill County Adult Probation and failed 2 drug tests. Tamaqua officers were told they could find Cruz eating at the Burger King. When they arrived and told him he was under arrest, he spun around and ran for the door. According to court papers, 2 additional officers and Mayor Nathan Gerace stopped him as he tried to leave the building. Police say he had a backpack containing a scale, syringes, spoon, shoelace, tourniquet, cotton swabs, and bandages in his possession. Cruz is now facing charges of resisting arrest and using or possessing drug paraphernalia. The city of Wilkes-Barre has named an officer to head the police department at least until a new police chief is hired to replace Marcella Lindacki. Chief Lindacki announced that she will be retiring June 3rd. That's this Sunday. Commander Joe Coffey will take over while the decision is still being made as to who will be hired as the next chief. He served with the department for 22 years and was promoted to captain in 2013. The administration did not say if Coffey applied for the chief's position. Mayor Tony George and the search committee have narrowed the search down to 2 candidates. There's no word at this time as to when the new Wilkes-Barre police chief will be named. The administration still in salary talks with the candidates. Lindacki's salary, $95,481 plus benefits. Nurses in Wilkes-Barre took to the picket lines to protest unsafe staffing levels at Wilkes-Barre General Hospital. The Pennsylvania Association of Staff Nurses and Allied Professionals Union say the facility is understaffed by about 107 full-time nurses. A spokesperson for Commonwealth Health said that highly qualified, experienced temporary replacement nurses are working at the hospital while the employees are on strike. Nurses at Wilkes-Barre General have been working under an expired contract since January. They've been trying to get the hospital to agree to staffing solutions. Commonwealth Health, which owns Wilkes-Barre General, was recently cited for using illegal mandatory overtime to ensure coverage. The nurses say the strike is expected to last until Friday morning. Coming up on WYLN News, another seat in the Pennsylvania Senate has opened up, plus a missing persons event held today. WYLN's Julia Wiegand will explain. But first, Let's take a look at that 7-day forecast. We do have some pockets of dense fog, so remember, turn on your headlights. Some thunderstorms possible overnight with a low of 64. Clouds and late-day thunderstorms tomorrow with a high of 84. And even on Saturday, some rain and 75. We'll be right back.
Pocono Raceway is summertime, where the whole crew's invited, where fans become friends, where good times roll, and the racing is always a little tricky. Bring your friends, bring your family, just bring it, Pocono style.
Are you in good hands? Call Gary McNeilis of Allstate Insurance for all your insurance needs. The McNeilis Agency has 2 locations to conveniently serve you, 1092 North Church Street in Hazel Township and Hometown Village Square in Hometown. Their quality, service-oriented agency will make sure you get the coverage you need at a price you can afford. Call in Hazel Township at 570-454-1981 or in Hometown at 570-668-5133.
Are you in good hands?
Appliances are right over there, and this is part of our furniture department.
Okay, but I'm looking for a mattress.
Well, you've come to the right place. Grand Central is Northeast Pennsylvania's #1 Sealy mattress dealer. We have Sealy mattress sets from only $199 and Stearns & Foster queen sets from only $45 per month. We also have interest-free financing up to 60 months. And remember, delivery and takeaway are absolutely free.
So we don't have to do anything?
Not if you buy your Sealy mattress at Grand Central.
It looks like I did find the right place to buy a Sealy mattress.
Grand Central in Hazleton. The right.
Last week, Governor Tom Wolf announced a new statewide initiative called Resurface Pennsylvania. The new program will patch potholes and accelerate repaving work on interstates across the Commonwealth. A significant portion of this program's funding is through savings that have accumulated since the governor took office in 2015.
And the goal is to get between now and the end of the summer the highways to the point where we actually can be proud of our system again. We don't want to pay for realignments. I drive a Jeep and I feel the imperfections in our highways.
Governor Wolf directed PennDOT to dedicate as many resources as possible to pothole and pavement repairs. The department has prioritized $22.3 million for immediate pothole repairs through June 30th. That translates into nearly 30,000 tons of patching material.
$60 million for resurfacing, $62 million for interstate preservation projects, and an additional $7 million for maintenance projects, again, back to potholes and other repairs.
And again, that additional $7 million will be invested in 7 interstate maintenance projects covering potholes and other repairs on 78 miles of roads this year.
Resurface PA is another example of our commitment to upgrading and maintaining our roadways. Statewide, we have more than 1,700 construction projects underway, starting, or going out for bid just this year alone. These are the results of continued transportation improvements, recognizing how important they are to our quality of life as well as our economy.
And motorists, yes, you can report potholes and other highway maintenance concerns on state routes at www.customercarependot.gov or by calling PennDOT's toll-free hotline, which is 1-800-FIX-ROAD. That's 1-800-349-7623. Pennsylvania Republican Senator Scott Wagner says he's resigning from his Senate seat on Monday to focus on the governor's race. Wagner submitted his surprise resignation letter on Wednesday to Senate President Joe Scarnati. Wagner's spokesman, Andrew Romeo, says the senator realized the best way to bring about the most change and do the most good for the Commonwealth is by devoting all of his time and energy to the election, where he's facing Democratic Governor Tom Wolf. The Little Sisters of the Poor began serving the Diocese of Scranton on what was known as the Maloney Home in 1908. In 1976, Holy Family Residence was built on that site. And yesterday, the Little Sisters of the Poor announced that they will be withdrawing from that facility in Scranton. Officials saying in part of a strategic plan to strengthen our ministry and bolstering the quality of our religious and community life. They are looking for a buyer for the home, or residents have also been given the opportunity to move to other homes which will still be sponsored by the Little Sisters of the Poor. The first ever Missing Persons Day was held this afternoon in Wilkes-Barre. WYLN's Julia Wiegand has more.
The Luzerne County District Attorney's Office teamed up with state police and the National Missing and Unidentified Persons System to hold a Missing Persons Day this afternoon to help ID the missing and bring them home for free at Wilkes University. A Millville couple's son, Stephen White Knight Jr., who would be 33 years old today, went missing January 14, 2016 in Bloomsburg. The couple became aware of Missing Persons Day through working with the nonprofit agency Lead Me Home Today, as well as their son's registration through NamUs, which will keep them up to date on his case.
And we came today for support to other families and just to help bring more awareness to the need for some urgency in terms of adults. When an adult goes missing, there is really no system out there that makes anyone aware that someone has gone missing. As I've called it, a silent epidemic. It's a lot of people are missing and nobody even knows. Nobody has no idea how many across the country that are truly missing.
Lead Me Home Today was started to assist families with missing loved ones. 5 years after Shirley Masters' sister, Shelva Conrad Raft, went missing near Pittston on May 29, 2006, Masters wanted to change up the routine of annual vigils for her sister. The idea led the family right to Senate and state representatives.
So our Representative Baker and former Representative Sandra Major connected us with OVA in Harrisburg, Office of Victim Advocates. And we then learned that there's an advocate in each county of the 67 counties in Pennsylvania. And there were some really good results. We said, wow, where were you years ago when we were really off the wall? And help us to focus and take time to listen what other members thought and the approach that we would take.
Just like that, Lead Me Home Today was born.
It's really about assisting the families, and while the police and detective and law enforcement are doing their work, and create a team, more of a team out of the efforts for missing people, because they really truly have no voice. I think this is a huge movement for Pennsylvania and bringing this together for missing families.
Families and friends of missing loved ones were asked to bring at least 2 biological relatives of the missing loved one and any police reports, x-rays, or other identifying documents on the event. Reporting from Wilkes-Barre for WYLN News, I'm Julia Wiegand.
Coming up on West Mahanoy Township's News Choice, longevity in Community and You, plus another win for the Lady Cougars. But first, let's take a look at today's winning midday lottery numbers. Good luck if you played. Stay with us.
Seen university advertising. A student like me pitching you the same old ideas. But I'm not gonna do that.
Instead, I'm gonna tell you what you can do with a Penn State degree. You can help anyone. Go anywhere. Create! And with 20 campuses to choose from, you'll always feel at home.
Look, Penn State is amazing, but your best years are just beginning. Come find out for yourself.
Physical Therapy and Balance Centers. It's spelled different because we are different. Physical is unlike any therapy center you've been to before. If you're tired of living in pain, if you want to move better, overcome an injury or balance disorder, or you just want to improve your strength and conditioning, our highly skilled team of medical experts will help you get back to living the life you enjoy. New mentality, new body, new life. Get physical.
All-American Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is honored to serve you during the Memorial Day sales event. Lease a new Jeep Compass for just $169 a month, or get up to $13,731 off a 2018 Ram 1500 Crew Cab during the Jeep Celebration event at All-American Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, or online at allamericanjeep.net.
Welcome to Community and You. I'm Paula Degnan. With me is Pauline Makowski. And Pauline is going to tell us about longevity and Breathe Deep and how this is all going to come together on June 24th. Hi.
Hi.
How is this all going to come together?
Well, it's coming together as we speak. It's just a little over a month away. And this is our 8th year. And I began the walk because my husband passed away from stage 4 lung cancer.
That was Alan?
Yes, Alan, in June of 2009. And I felt that losing him made me want to help someone else. So I found out about Longevity. They're a foundation that began in 2002. And they have these walks all over the country, and there was nothing going on in northeastern Pennsylvania, and there's a very high rate of lung cancer in northeastern Pennsylvania, and I felt I needed to get the word out.
Now, you've been doing this now for a few years, and it's always great to have more people involved. And as Pauline said, that lung cancer, there's so many different walks for so many different things, but this is actually the only Breathe Deep?
In northeastern Pennsylvania. There is a walk in Philadelphia, and of course one in New York City, which is the one I actually originally went to with my daughter a few months after my husband passed. And that's how I got involved with Longevity, and I called them and said I'd like to start an event, and been doing it ever since.
I love the folks from Northeast Pennsylvania when they decide that they're going to do something, and boy, and then they just keep it up, and that's wonderful. Now, for anybody who hasn't taken part in your particular walk, how do they go about getting information? What can they do in order to register?
We have a website, longevity.org/NEPA, and they can register for the walk or they can make a donation.
And if anybody would like to go, does it have to be registered in advance?
No, they can register day of the event. Registration and check-in begins at 9 a.m. Our program is at 10, and the walk fun run begins at 10:30.
And how long is the fun run?
It's, well, they're both 5K, but you know, if someone can't walk 5K, they can just turn around and walk back. It's a very casual event. No pressure. It's dog friendly, or it's pet friendly, and you can have strollers. It's just a very, very nice walk. It's very scenic. We walk along Riverwalk and back over to Kirby Park along the levee.
Nice. And it just so happens that the folks at Wyln are also going to be taking part this year, because we are going to be joining with WILK Radio in Team Tyrone. And a lot of our viewers, of course, remember L.A. Tyrone, who passed away, and I want to say it was just about a year.
Sue said that the first anniversary will be June 25th, so it's the day after the walk.
Isn't that amazing? And a lot of our listeners, a lot of our viewers do remember L.A., and it's not until it hits home, really, that people actually start to get involved. Do you find that, Pauline?
That's true. And everyone that does attend the walk has been affected by lung cancer in some way, whether it be a spouse, a relative, friends. Everyone is touched by lung cancer in their lifetime in some way.
And you're right, there is a high propensity around here. So again, we want to remind you, June 24th, you do it. You look right there in the camera and you tell us where and when.
All right, the walk is at Kirby Park on Sunday, June 24th. Registration and check-in is 9 a.m. The program is at 10 a.m. The walk begins at 10:30.
And that sounds like a plan to me. Pauline, we'll see you there.
Thank you.
And we hope to see you there and here again soon on Community and You.
Monday, June 11th at 7:30 p.m., the United States Air Force Heritage of America Band will be hosting a concert at the Wiltsey Center on North Wyoming Street in Hazleton. This concert by the Heritage Winds will be a free concert featuring the world's finest active duty musicians performing modern woodwind compositions and classic favorites for all to enjoy. Monday, June 11th at 7:30 p.m. Tickets are free and available at Boscov's at the Laurel Mall and also could be printed from eventbrite.com.
Spring is here, so stop in and get everything you need to make your garden colorful and bright. Check out our incredible low prices only at Van Hoeken Greenhouses, Retail Garden Center, Lofty Road, McAdoo.
SJ Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond Contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Rinnai, and trained comfort specialist, call SJ Kowalski at 570-455-2600. WYLN Sports broadcasting live at the Weatherly Hill Climb. WYLN Sports will take you up the hill, past the Devil's Hook, around the hairpin turn, and through the Dutchman. All the turn-by-turn coverage of the Weatherly Hill Climb live on WYLN TV 35.
Well, welcome back to WYLN News. We're here at Grand Central in downtown Hazleton, where we're going to pick the winner of a family 4-pack of tickets to go to the Pocono race this Sunday. And with those 4 tickets, you also get a food, a hot dog, and soda voucher for the race. And Justin, we got together, we did this little contest for people to come into either this store or the store out at the Laurel Mall and enter into the drawing. And hopefully they got to walk around and see everything here.
Oh, it's been great, actually. The online presence from it, from like on Facebook, has been fantastic. People are like, oh, it's such a great idea, you know, why didn't you do it before? Well, we did it now, so.
And one thing that we are going to point out is that as soon as we do this drawing, we will put the next box out for the next race in July. So you can come back in to Grand Central's 2 locations here on Vine Street or out the Laurel Mall and enter into the drawing for the races for the tickets for the July race, and then for the August race when the Indy cars are in town for Pocono. So Justin, I'll let you do the honor and pick the lucky winner here.
Big money.
We have Diane Davis from West Hazleton. So Diane, you can stop in here at Grand Central to pick up your tickets. Or
Davies. Diane Davies.
Oh, sorry. Diane Davies from West Hazleton. So we'll give you a call and you can come by and pick up your tickets here and at Grand Central. And Justin, this was a great promotion that we were running. It was great partnering with you once again for this.
We appreciate it. It was a great idea you guys came up with, and we're a pleasure to be part of it.
It was a great idea that Woody came up with, our sales rep here, putting it all together for us. So there's the ticket winner. So Diane, we'll be getting you a phone call, and you can come here and pick up the tickets. And again, thanks everyone for participating. Now we're on to the July race, where you can come in and hopefully your name will be called next month. Thanks for joining us here. We'll catch you later.
And speaking of winners, the Hazleton area Lady Cougars winning the District 2-4 Class 6A Sub-Regional Championship yesterday at Wilkes University. It's the 7th straight time they've captured the title. The Lady Cougars downing the Millionaires from Williamsport 10-6, and the ladies will be heading to states on Monday. Good luck. Now stay with us. A look at today's weather is next here on WYLN News.
All Care Home Care, providing quality in home care since 1986. Call and see how their team of licensed physical therapists, skilled nurses, speech, and occupational therapists can provide you with exceptional service in the comfort of your own home. They also offer dietitian, home health aide, and medical social worker services. You have a choice in your health care. For safe, friendly, qualified care, call All Care Home Care today and let their team begin taking care of you and your loved ones.
Churz Auto Sales has been serving the area with quality vehicles since 1954. Churz Auto Sales is known as your friendly dealer and now in their 4th generation and voted the best used car dealer by the readers of Standard Speaker Choice Awards. John Chur would like to thank everyone that voted for his business. When you need a quality pre-owned vehicle, choose from a large selection at Churz 570-454-7229.
Rita's Italian Ice Hazelton, located in the plaza near Walmart, is open for the season. Visit Rita's Italian Ice in Hazelton and vote for your favorite flavor teams to score special deals on the winner. Rita's of Hazelton supporting all area sports teams. Monday, June 11th at 7:30 p.m., the United States Air Force Heritage of America Band will be hosting a concert at the Wiltsey Center on North Wyoming Street in Hazelton. This concert by the Heritage Winds will be a free concert featuring the world's finest active duty musicians performing modern woodwind compositions and classic favorites for all to enjoy. Monday, June 11th at 7:30 p.m. Tickets are free and available at Boscov's at the Laurel Mall and also could be printed from eventbrite.com. WYLN TV 35 is looking to hire a highly motivated, energetic salesperson for the Hazelton, Wilkes-Barre, and surrounding areas. Send your resume to the email or the address on your screen. WYLN is an equal opportunity employer. You're watching Monterey City's Choice. For news, weather, and live local sports. WYLN, we're your local network.